Good evening, everyone. Today is day 27 of my 90-day video blog challenge. And I just want to tell everybody thank you for watching. Thank you for your encouraging words. And thank you for your support in actually watching this. But tonight I want to talk about, your legacy. And no one died. It's something I thought about tonight. So if you were to die today, what would you leave behind? What message, what footprint did you leave behind? And I was thinking about this today. Don't know why. I'm not in a morbid mood or a depressive mood or anything like that. It's just something I was thinking about today. And, like, what would I leave behind? Like, what would there be to show that I was actually here? And it's not necessarily what you leave materialistically, but also when you touch other people, like, what do you leave behind? Now, material wise, yes, I have things that I'm gonna leave behind, or things that I'm working on, although it's not stuff that's going to be out right now. It's stuff that's coming up in future. Like, I have one book that I'm trying to put out that's actually some short stories, poems, story, all that kind of stuff, along with some of my paintings, pictures, and things like that. And I have a novel that I'm trying to put out at the end of the year. So yes, I have that. But in addition to that, but what happens? Like, what happens to my children? Did I instill enough in them, and enough skill set, enough morals, and enough encouraging words? And did I give them everything that they need to survive in this world? And I really hope I did. And then I think about my parents. What happens to them? Because that burden will fall onto my sister, since it's just the two of us. And then my sister herself and her family. What happens to all of them if something were to happen to me today? Would they know how much I love them? Would they know, that everything I've ever said or done was all just to encourage them and, help them lead and live a better life? Even with these vlogs I do, do the people who actually watch this understand that I am very sincere in what I say on here? It's not something that I make up. It's not something I'm just saying just to try to get views and be on YouTube or something like that. It's not the case. I really do and truly mean everything it is I'm saying. And I thought about it today too, because I was on my way to this kickoff party that this associate of mine was giving. And he has these two little girls, and I'm sitting there playing with the girls, because I love kids, and I'm a magnet for like little babies. I love them, especially because this child was like 17 months old, so she's just running all over everywhere, and that's when you can play peekaboo, and that's when like everything you do is just so funny to them, and it's just awesome. So I'm sitting there playing with them, and the older girl, she's probably about 6 or 7, something like that, probably more like 6. But she's sitting there and she's doing a good job as the big sister, and I'm telling her, oh, good job, oh, get your little sister, that kind of thing, because that's what I do. I love that. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, well, what happens? Do people actually get the message that I try to leave? When you break down everything, when you break everything down, it's not about your material possessions. It's not about what kind of car you drive, what house you live in, what kind of purse you carrying, whether it was $2 or $19,000. It really doesn't matter. What it all boils down to is what you leave with those that you left. What message did you instill in them? What goals did you get? What encouraging words did you give them? What skills, what viewpoints, what perception of life did you leave behind for them, so that they can go in and continue their life and be awesome? And like I said, that's one of the reasons why I do these, and I hope that people understand that I am being very sincere when I do these. It's not just me putting it out here and just saying this stuff just to get views or points. I really do mean what I say on here. So, it's just some food for thought. What do you leave behind? And is it all just material, or did you really reach and touch somebody? Did you really make those connections? Because it's my thought that when we leave here, when we leave this place, we don't take anything but our experiences, the things that happened to us, the connections that we made to people, good or bad, we take that with us. And when I go, I want to make sure I have good connections that I take, and I want good experiences and memories, and that's what I want to hold on to, and that's what I want to take with me when I go. And I hope that I have helped a lot of people. I hope I've encouraged people to go out there and just strive for something, strive for anything that's more than what you have now. If you have a dream, go for it. Like I always say, even if you don't make it, even if you fail, at least you had the guts to try. It's a scene in Transformers when he tells the one girl, he's like, Michaela, get in the car. And she's like, oh. He's like, when you look back on us and you're talking to your grandchildren, do you want to sit back and tell them that you had the guts to get in the car? And that's the whole point of it. Did you have the guts to get in the car? You know, and that car could be, you know, writing a book. That car can be starting up your own business. That car can be whatever it is that you have that desire to do that's holding you back. Do not let fear hold you back. Just go out there and do it. Create your legacy and start it today. Just do it. You know, like Nike says, just do it. Go out there and try. So, but that's my message for tonight, and I hope I did reach someone. But you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I really do appreciate all your support. Good night.